Now, as you can imagine, and one of the things I really love about the Tigercat is these giant nacelles with the big radial engine. But doesn't mean I don't like Merlins either. And there's something that I've had on my computer for, I don't know, about a month now. I've been sending out to people. And for the people that don't have a computer, I've downloaded it and I made a little copy. And what's really impressive, I got to show you this really up close. It's pretty impressive stuff. It's a one of a kind. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is, you can see, and this is a little computer file that I sent out to a lot of people. It's a little, look at the man's hand. A downsized version of, I guess it's a Merlin. Looks like it belongs in a Spitfire, even has the motor mounts similar to a Spitfire. Check this out and listen to the sound. Check this out. No electric starter. Listen to that sound. This was sent to me by Milk Graham. Unbelievable. This is kind of a side view of the engine. Just look at this. Imagine the amount of machining hours that had to go into this. What a piece of work. Unbelievable. The people that I originally sent this to, Joe Adamusco and a bunch of guys that are on my my list of people that I think really would appreciate this level of craftsmanship. Bob Zambelli, of course. An unbelievable piece of work. It shows the bearings. The bottom end. I'm just going to assume that this is all the guy that made this obviously is a machinist. He didn't do this with a Dremel tool. Just look at what level of workmanship must be in this. Remember, it's a 12-cylinder engine. Little rods. I just found this to be, that when Milt sent this to me, I just was blown away. I could not believe it. Another picture of the bottom end. Get some idea of how much work went into this. Even making the castings, I'm assuming. It looks like they're pressed in or cylinder sleeves. Wow. And don't forget, you got to make the prop too. You just couldn't go to the hobby store and just pick up a Bali prop or something for this. Unbelievable level of workmanship. I'm wondering if he did this. He did it from drawings, or shrunk the drawings down, or did them with some kind of a CAD cam. I'd love to know. Look at this. He even has the Rolls-Royce, the relief on the valve covers. 4 valves a cylinder. Again, some of the parts in a breakdown mode. Look at the level of polish even on the block itself. It looks like it's totally polished. Every time I look at these and every time I play that little 5 or 6 seconds of video, it just blows me away. How cool this must be.
Just have it out at the field, start it up, let it run a minute. I remember when Sergei Belko was here and we were looking at his album in the Ukraine, some of the people had made these little miniature car engines. Only they were 4-cylinder engines. This is a 12-cylinder. These are rocker arm components. Imagine you have to make your own gears too, the reduction gears. Even the photography work's totally professional. Where Merlin has 4 valves a cylinder. Look at the cylinder heads on this. Whoa. And I just really can appreciate how many hours went into this. I love these exotic modeling projects. Danny Banjak, by the way, is very into this type of project too. He goes to shows where they have these little multi-cylinder engines and they run them. Or the guys that make the steam engine, the model railroad steam engines that actually run on steam. Very cool stuff, very creative. So just think about it. Just think about making any one of the parts on this, not the whole thing. Just make one part. And every part has to fit the part that it mates to. It even has the little name tag. The little tag that tells you the little details of the motor. The nameplate is even in scale. This is the little nameplate. Look at this. It's got the firing order. Oh, unbelievable. In miniature. 12 cylinders, 12 pistons, 48 valves, a lot of moving parts. It has the prop hub on the front. Imagine that a machine just goes into that prop hub. Just unbelievable. It's an unbelievable thing. I hope you enjoyed that, by the way. Well, the weather report for the upcoming Hampton contest is not real good. We're supposed to have rain, but hasn't deterred our enthusiasm. Elliot's over here. Russ is coming down, and we're going to load up what amounts to be the rebuilt bomber. Hopefully have a decent time flying up there. If not, hey, there's plenty of other planes to fly. We have some ARFs to fly and some other stuff. And there's supposed to be some other twin-engine planes coming up to the contest, so looking forward to it. We're going to get loaded up and hope. Well, we got nice air. It's just that we have had so much rain, and if you've watched the 2 videos before this of repairing this plane, all we had was rain. Little things like our little stand for the barbecue here, they still have puddles on them. But we do have some clear on it, and we are ready. Originally, my plan was that I was going to take Miss Ashley to Hampton and just leave the bomber home. But now that it's kind of a retread and kind of we're in the middle of retrimming it, there's been some very significant things we learned so far in that one day that we had flying it. And I thought, well, what'll be good is if we do get a couple of days of flying or some decent weather up there. I mean, we're at the end of the summer here. There's not much summer left, maybe another month. And I hope to get at least half of that time at the flying field. The backyard is in full bloom, as you can see, and I hear Elliot coming out with the rest of the stuff to load up the van. So we're going to get ready, load up, head up to Hampton, New Hampshire. About a 5-hour ride. Now, if you've never been up on the Maine coast, what Karen and I always do is, the day before Midgley's contest, we always go up along the Maine coast antiquing, and there's some beautiful stuff. We're in Kennebunkport right now, place where former President Bush had his summer house, and this is one special, beautiful area of the country. And we're going to spend the next day antiquing and just exploring and, I don't know, just relaxing, I guess. And then we're going to go down to Dave and Woody, who are about an hour south of here, and spend a couple of days with them at their contest. This is where Midgley keeps his yacht, the SS Midgley. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is really a pretty town. This is the first time we've been in the town of Kennebunkport. It's really nice. Karen's favorite thing, antiquing down Antique Row. There goes my money. Bye-bye, nice money. Actually, Maine and all of New England is one of our favorite places to spend these little, in this case it's a 4-day vacation, but we really do enjoy this area. She's zooming in on something. I'm in trouble now. Oh, the smell of salt water. The whole idea of us buying that turtle for the top of the car, so on his antiquing trips, Karen could fill it with antiques. Things Karen always likes to do is see what a comparable home costs. We're in, let's see, a typical home on 4 acres with a pond.
Oh, here, I like this one.
We'll take that one, okay?
$3 million. I like
$3
that.
million? Oh, right in our range.
I like that one.
How many should we buy? 1 or 2?
I'll be happy with one.
Not far from the place I've been before, the Trolley Museum. The Trolley Museum is really cool. I've already put that on video several times. There it is, right there. Trolley Museum. Karen's checking out the menus. We have to make sure we have such a love of seafood here. And since I'm allergic to fish of all kinds, to carefully scour the area. What a day. This is turning out to be a nice day. Nothing for Wendy, right? Like what? Pizza? Places in the world, you have wooden sidewalks. Home of the wooden sidewalks. Artist glass place here. Look at this fancy stuff they have in here. An idea Karen wants to take a picture of for her future craft. You take an old chair and we'll do the full finishes on it. Just a wide variety of full finishing. Same thing with the big chair up here, the big stool. Look like a $25, $30 stool. And well, the asking price for these is $1,400 each, so I'm not sure we're going to be selling a lot of them. Yeah, if you've never been up to Kennebunkport, it is a cute little vacation spot. Well worth the little ride. Good excuse to come up here when you're at Midgley's. Angels of Maine. One of the cool things about the trolley museum, they actually have some trolleys and they let you drive them. But we've been here before, we're going to kind of skip this. We have a whole lot of antiques left to buy. In the town of Wells, we found, it looks like they're having some kind of a little car demonstration today. Seen quite a few little street rods going by too, which is, I guess, unusual for up here. Look at the old days when they used to take the door handles off the cars. Look at this. Look at that. Fender skirts. Wow. Hey, but anyway, the weather's been holding up great. Turned out to be a really nice trip so far. We always try to include, look at the old bus going by, include some antiquing with some model airplane stuff. Always a nice combination. A couple of years ago we bought one of these wagons from in front of our house, one of these little gardener's wagons. They're always antique places. They all have something. Wild place. Southern Maine, quite a place if you like antiques and old cars. That's funny, here we are, we're 10 states away from New Jersey, we just can't escape the rain. It is just the rainiest summer of all time. Rain, rain. What's that song? Rain, rain, go away while I'm antiquing today?
Another day.
Well, I'm going to Midgley's to play. Oh, rain. Is what they say, the rain in Maine falls mainly on the plain? Look at this rain. Midgley's contest is going to be rained out. This car's here at the Hampton, nice 58. Finally, we've reached the beautiful town that Dave Midgley lives in, Hampton, New Hampshire, where it just stopped raining. Beautiful downtown Hampton coming up on Dave Midgley's block. Well, it looks like all the usual suspects are here.
Yep.
Last time we took a picture of Dave Midgley's house, it was 1/3 this size. Looks like they've added a 10,000 square foot extension. I see it, Crush. Look at it, Woody's in there already. Look at this extension he put on his house. Look at him.
We're all here about it.
Look at him.
Oh, Cameron.
So you got your cardinal, Woody? You got your cardinal. You got to get used to the way these people in New England talk, this funny language they talk. How do you say cardinal? Cardinal.
Cardinal, you know.
Hey, nice garage. Where's that twin-engine plane I've been hearing about?
Just gonna put it away.
Oh.
Just screwed up.
Oh, no. Look, he's got a P-38. Oh.
How badly I just screwed up.
Oh, hey, nice garage, baby. Woo. Nice garage. That thing's a decent size. I thought this was like a 15-size plane.
No.
Wow.
It's heavy, but it flies good. But I just screwed it up. We can't fly it.
What would you do?
The venturas were a little bit loose and one engine wasn't following the needle valve setting. I put a little hot stuff around it and it went right into the needle valves.
So take it out and clean it. Put another needle valve in it.
I don't have another one now. These are 25s. I don't have anything that size.
I might have one.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I got a pair of them at home, but...
Where are the rest of the suspects? Where are the rest of the suspects? Here's their dirt bikes. Dave's new thing.
Everybody.
Dirt bike Dave.
Yeah.
Which one is Dave's? The little one in the middle?
That's
Start one up. I'm going to teach this guy how to ride.
Sharon, DJ, and then...
Oh, at least he keeps it nice and clean. Oh, man. Hey, this looks nice, though. They did a nice job on this. Very nice.
Sure did.
You got plenty of ARFs to fly tomorrow?
They're on inside.
Hey, 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 hey.
All of this. Then you go smoke the cigarettes and have a beer.
So this is your Typhoon?
Yeah, it's an Adamson Typhoon.
Okay, so wait, before we go, you're from the LA area? Your name is?
Jeff Hansen.
Okay, Jeff Hansen, and this is obviously a nice Typhoon. We're in Midgley's living room.
The only thing that's different really is the nose. It's more Typhoonish.
Okay.
No decals.
No decals, I like that. Now, did you pattern it after a certain one, or just do a, I call them fantasy planes, like,
It's after a certain one, and you can see the bullet holes in the left-hand wing.
yeah, I'm looking at that. I can see it through the lens, in fact. Wow.
There's a great big one in the staff. This is my original Tony.
Is this similar to,
No,
guy from Utah? What's the guy from Utah that has the Tony? He crashed it at this year's Nats.
yeah.
Can't think. Gordon Delaney, yeah, he had a nice Tony.
Oh, well, I built this before he built his.
Oh, well, that answers that question. But, in the world of model planes, reality isn't much of a convincing factor,
Yeah. But you can see where the scoop is.
Yeah, the scoop is nice.
I basically just put cheeks on it, so I can make it look real.
Well, what's nice about a Typhoon, you can hide the whole engine inside of it.
And you can cool it better.
Oh, this is nice. Did you bring this with you, or?
Oh no, it's hurt, it's gone. The lower, the downline broke.
Oh,
And so it got to the point where the wind changed and it was either going to be put it into a chain link fence or pancake it at 6 o'clock and save the motor and the froom. That's my T-Bird, which I hate and
nice.
gave away.
that's a nice
Engine,
T-Bird.
spinner, and all. I hated it.
Oh, the Tony looks nice. That's a beauty. You sent some of these pictures in the Sun News.
Nah, I don't do that. And this one you can see the exhaust. I hand-made the exhaust out.
Yeah.
It's also difficult to see, but I put the gun ports up on top of the nose where they're supposed to.
Right.
And there's a small vent here for intake air and a larger one.
I see the vent. Yeah. And you got a Froome spinner. Woo!
I got a box of Froome spinner.
Woo! Yeah, that looks nice. I know I flew Gordon's at the end of last year's Nats, and
Fine airplane.
oh man, it's there are planes that fly good, and there are planes that fly, well, I just had one of these, a bird hit the plane. What was a small bird.
That was the result of a model rocket landing in a circle while I was doing just a regular wing over.
Oh my God! And you hit the plane?
Overreacted, stalled the airplane, it staggered, fell off on the left-hand wing and cartwheeled across the circle.
Oh,
But
man.
that's with a molded leading edge, and that was really all the damage it did. And I mean, so it's different.
I just had a whole week and a half of repair of that bomber. What a pain in the ass.
I couldn't believe you got it fixed.
It's in the car.
I want to see it.
It's 100 feet from where we're sitting. You can still smell the paint if you don't run the air conditioning. Now that's cool. Believe it or not, mine has a cockpit. Not the cockpit, the seat and the guy come out. I don't have it breaks. The canopy stays on, but the pilot comes out.
Bob got me to do that so I could adjust the...
Oh, the push rod. Yeah.
Yeah. And then...
This is a nice looking plane. I like Typhoons. Typhoon is I think all English planes have a beauty to them. They're very contoured, and Joe Adamusco also, he's a lover of British planes like I am.
Well, this one you can see I hand-painted all the details.
And of course the killer feature is the big scoop. Now what's happened with mine, I'm waiting. I have one, a 78 Rojet coming for my Typhoon.
See, this is all molded stuff. There's no blocks really in any of these except the
balsa molds
top at the front end.
I mean, they're all balsa molded parts?
They're all molded.
All right.
This is my lovely wife.
Oh, okay.
Nice to meet you.
I'll keep that separate.
And that's part of the mold for the leading edge of the wing.
Okay.
Newspaper and plaster of Paris. And I wrapped it around a dowel.
I've seen guys use baseball bats.
Oh no,
Just a little crude, but...
this is exact. But that was the mold to start with.
Okay, yeah.
And then you build it up and you get it as close as you can to the top, and then you use
Right.
Drywall mud, and then you can drag sand it, and you hit it with butyrate dope, and you're in business. You can pound
I
out
haven't
like
decided
that.
how I'm going to do the Tigercat mold yet. I've been looking at, Les has some ideas, because these guys have a 3D router thing now they can use, so I don't know if we're going to talk them into using it, but I like molding stuff.
It's just a stone.
It's just more fun. Carving's a pain in the ass.
I like put a piece of 3/1000 carbon top and bottom on the D-box bar.
But the way this broke, you didn't fix this? I mean, you didn't bother, or you didn't want to, or?
No, I won't. I don't trust them after they go in that bad.
There's always hidden damage too. See, that's what I flew the bomber already, but you never know if the bell crank's going to come out. You never know what's going to, you know,
Oh, God.
or something that you didn't notice the first time until, oh, gee, there goes the cowling. Yeah, I've had that happen already after a repair. That, oh, I didn't notice. Jeez. But anything I get out of the bomber from this point on is free lunch.
Yeah, that's where
It's
they're-
free.
This is a wing where I made a mistake, and she was hollering at me to come in for dinner, and I was going to make 3 wings exactly the same and have a 10-inch reed cord. That one's got an 11.
But you had a great dinner,
But
right?
the tip is the rib is the same as the tip rib in the Typhoon. So I wound up with about an 18% thick wing.
Oh, okay.
Midgley saw me fly it, and he said, there are guys back east that would kill for that. Goes the other way. Like this.
And this is what now? I'm trying
Okay,
to figure
this
out.
is a jig, and this is a jig for the trailing edge. It's adjustable up and down and at an angle. And then I put vertical supports here with a diagonal and simply pin the D-box spar to the front.
Okay,
And once you've done that, the ribs just drop in.
okay.
And you can just pound one out after another, and you just take a razor blade and you just cut it off behind the spar where the upright is.
Interesting,
Lift it off, do another one.
interesting. Got a lot of cool stuff.
All 3 of those wings weighed 10¼ ounces with the gear and the flaps and the push rod, the weight box, the adjustable
Here you got the gear,
wing tip.
the landing gear mounts.
Yep. See, the trick to getting the landing gear hole in the right place is you take the gear off and you remove these 2 ribs. And you put colored Elmer's glue across, slide that cuff over it, and it makes a line.
Oh, okay,
And now
yeah.
you know exactly where the hole is supposed to go. And you
a good
get glue on everything, and then you slide it up through the hole, put it on,
Yeah.
and you're in business. So they just use paper clips and wide rubber bands, and some more 16th on top of
Just to
the
compress
whole
it.
mess to compress it all real smooth. That's part of the wingtip, and this is part of the wingtip.
Okay, yeah, it's from pieces.
Yeah,
Oh, you got ribs going out there. I have carved tips. It's just
Yeah.
carved out of one block.
and then the leading edge piece is, you gotta sit there and form it with your thumb. And then,
Okay, the front is not a block. It's a piece of sheet that's wet and it's pushed down
and
in
it's
place.
sat in straight ammonia for 24 hours.
Okay.
Gentlemen.
That definitely is a cool plane. No,
But you
no
can see
doubt
the
about it.
intake and the exhaust
Yeah.
crankcase.
Yeah.
So that motor does not get hot.
Well, the one part you don't want to have is 3 parts in and one. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 3, 1, 5, 1, 6, but it can't be 1, 1. That doesn't work. See what this is, Pete? This is
Wait a minute, get some light on the subject.
what we're doing, we're towing a lawnmower to the field so Pete can mow the grass and we can take pictures of him in the pouring rain.
Yeah, this
While we sit and drink beer sitting in the car.
No beer drinking.
Where's the beer?
No beer drinking.
And we're gonna
Eventually he's dumb
fly
enough
in
to take
this. We're gonna fly in this.
Why are we going to the field if it's pouring rain?
Well, watch. This is supposed to be passing through.
Can you mow the grass with that crazy lawnmower
Yeah.
even if it's raining?
Yeah, you can.
Can we take pictures of you?
Yeah, what I can do is I can take the chute bag off.
Oh,
Right?
man.
Or not turn the vacuum on. One or the other.
Why is the heat on, Pete? Is there a reason we have the heat? My feet are cooking. This guy thinks he's in L.A. Pete, you haven't changed a bit. We still love you.
When he's filming...
I think we're not the brightest bulbs on the tree, but Pete has started mowing we're going to fly here. So he's mowing around and he's going to work his way to the middle. By the time we get to the middle, he's going to run out of gas and lightning's going to strike him. Luckily, they brought some hand-launched gliders while Pete's mowing the grass. Got the field staked out. Jeff's helping Dave trim out. Jeff's an old free flighter. What a great day. Antiques, staking out the field, and Pete mowing the grass.
Rain.
Pete mowing every part of the grass except where we're going to fly. Umbriago. Well, Elliot is back at the house.
He needs a little basket with the dog. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Hey, look, there's 10 acres. Pete is mowing 10 acres here. And there's one glider. Guess what he does? He hits the glider with the lawnmower. Professional landscaping by Peter Glowplug. Hard to believe, huh? Started out as a day at the field. It's turned into a dirt bike race here. They're all getting the dirt bikes ready to go have a race. After Peter Glowplug drives over the kid's glider. You gonna go through the puddle? Yeah. All right. Professional motorcycle rider, Dave Mitchley. It's down the end of the block.
Hey.
He's going to the puddle.
No, I'm just gonna take I'll take the video camera.
Oh, that's good. That's enough.
You gotta go fast.
DJ, don't listen to him.
Go faster. Make a splash. Make your mom proud. Show him what years of good upbringing will do to a young man. Here we go. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this.
He's barefoot.
Barefoot in the park. He's ready for big-time model aviation. Now what is he going to do? He's going to do this 100-mile-an-hour thing? Okay, here we go. Watch this. Here we go. And then we're going to eat. Terrific. I'm proud of you. Now, as we get up Saturday morning, they're predicting rain all day, so luckily Dave has plenty of fun activities by his house, like buffing out tradition or something. But we're going to have breakfast down at this really cool little airport. I doubt if we're going to get any footage of it, basically because it's going to rain all day, but they have a great little breakfast place. And there was a chance at one time that Dave could have had the contest here, but it just didn't work out, as well as the grounds are a little rougher than what they look like probably in the video. Right in Hampton, about a mile north of Dave's house. An airfield, the Airfield Cafe. This is quite a cool little place. This is where Carlos Serra took a Piper Cub ride and showed him his South African driver's license. What do you have? His South African pilot license. And the guy said, it looks like that's a parking ticket. There it is, the Hampton Airport. Not quite as big as Teterboro. They have a few planes here. Nobody's going to be flying straight up.
It'll be interesting.
Oh no! You're up, Elliot. So what do when your wife is out antiquing? You find a store that's half antiques and half trains, and they have a nice train layout up here. And you can bet Mike Costello's a train buff too. Look at this. Whoa! Oh, Mikey's having fun, baby. What'd you find? Oh, you got the alright. You can run that on my layout if you want. I'll buy it. Look at this. Feel free to buy anything you want here. Just bring it to my house and run it. Looks nice. So we're going to be starting your layout, what, in the spring? Hey, one thing good about trains, if it's raining, just take the wife antiquing and you can spend all the money you want. Sitting in the back of one of these locomotives, they can stay nice and warm in the wintertime. And by the way, Ed Cotton, we're shooting this video just for you. Here we are up in Hampton and watching the trains run on a rainy day. There's always something to do in Hampton Beach. Now Midgley and Elliot went back to work on their arcs. We're hoping it's going to stop raining. I wouldn't hold my breath either. That's why it's always good to have more than one sport. It's always good to have a train layout along with your other modeling interests. You need a train layout, Rich. That's all there is to it. You could co-conspire with Mike and buy a partnership in his garage. Yeah, just have a dedicated building put up on your property. This certainly was better than standing out in the rain, that's for sure. The rain has subsided, and Rich and Mike decided they want to look at this place where they have all these restored cars. Always have a few minutes to look at an old pickup truck here. Oh, nice paint. Oh, these look like drivers, huh?
Yeah, they are.
These are drivers? One with a wooden bed. Our friend John Potter, he likes these old cars. I'm not sure what any of the years are. El Camino. Nice El Camino. Yeah. One thing, when you're in Hampton Beach, you're never short for entertainment. Train layouts, trolley museums. Actually, if it was a beach day, we could even run the beach. There's a real nice boardwalk kind of beach area where all the young kids and beachgoers hang out. One of my former tenants had this exact car, a Cougar convertible. He wrecked it. Had an accident. Nice Camaro, 69. 4-speed 350. Why don't you buy it? Well, you still got your Oldsmobile, right? Rich has a collector car. Pontiac? I thought it was an Oldsmobile.
62 Pontiac Grand Prix.
62 Grand Prix. What year is this?
Wow, language.
What year is this?
This is a current one.
It's not that old. That I like. I had a 60 Dodge, actually a white 60 Dodge convertible. Yep, it was that, or with the push buttons. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. You know you're going to get good mileage with this, too. This probably gets 6 miles to the gallon. Personal favorite. Oh. All the chrome? Nah, not all of it's restored. It's a nice shape, though. Which has to poke his nose. Nice inside? Brings back memories of all those old girlfriends you had when you were a young man, when you were a stud. You want to start your career as a pimp, they have a couple of pimp mobiles here.
Look at the room you had.
Nice convertible. See?
58 Impala.
58, yeah, I took pictures of this yesterday. 58, ooh, nice.
You know how many I raced?
Put a nice Cardinal or a Strega right in the trunk there. Oh, man.
Put a boat behind it.
That brings back memories. Right there is memories, baby. When you're 59, ooh, Ford brings back a lot of memories. Boy, I can remember how big the steering wheels were.
You know how many I raced?
Wow. Hampton Beach is quite a place. If you've never been up to Midgley's Contest, even on a rainy day, there's things to do. They stored wooden boats. They even have wooden boats. Look at this. There's a 61. We have any cars are in here. Wow. Some street rods. We saw a couple of street rods up in Maine. They must have been having a little rally. Actually, I should have taken more pictures of them. Another 49 Ford back there, a 61. Quite a cool place. Carrying your planes around. King of the road, the Buick. Let's see what this is. Oh, Ford with the tooth grill. Boy, what memories. Memories. Oh, these two old men. You can tell these guys are all going to be 60 years old soon. You know, you want to believe something, Rich? Karen had a GTO. She had a GTO. Karen had a GTO, believe it or not. Yes, anybody doesn't realize my wife actually did have a GTO when she was a young woman on the prowl.
Is that Impala for sale? Sure. How much are you asking for that?
$3,500. Talking about the white one?
The white one?
Yeah.
35. That's a driver, isn't it? Yeah. And it's going for 35? I have a 62 Pontiac Grand Prix, body all frame restoration, and I haven't taken it out in some time now. But I wasn't aware that this is the kind of prices that they're going for.
Yeah, 58 Chevys.
Yeah. But there's quite a few of them around.
Fine. Yeah, fine.
No, I've been away from this for a while now.
Yeah, no, things change. Some things.
That's the problem when you have
Many was used by John the Baptist.
medical neutrality.
The first Americans,
Yeah, most of my clients.
Native Americans, used to harvest chaparral.
Hey, oh, John Pothier, I hope you're watching this, baby. Here's a nice red vet for you. I know you have a 62.
And cancer.
A Mustang convertible. A Bug. One of my favorites, the Nash. A little Nash Rambler. Pontiac convertible. Tennis, Mike.
Bubble
Molded in.
Let's check the bubbles.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
55,000.
Really?
My neighbor's got one.
In the other showroom now where they happen to have a big Trans Am. And one of the cars I don't even recognize. It must be a Jaguar or something here. Nash. Shows you what I know. And some kind of real hot rod car here with a big hood scoop. 63 Ford. Is that 63 Ford convertible stick? Does it have the big engine? Yeah, it's got the big engine.
It's automatic.
Automatic, it's a 390 then. 61 is stick. Anyway, it looks like the rain is letting up. We may get down to the flying field or back to Midley's here soon. A Buick Woody. Look at this, a Buick Woody. '57 Chrysler convertible. Look at this boat. When you're about the Chrysler, you never have to ask if they have the big engine, and they always have the big engine. An Auburn, as they say around here, an Auburn boat tail. Look at this is a beauty. The pipes coming out, look at the dashboard, turned aluminum dashboard. Nice T-Bird. It's the biggest stunt party in Hampton history. Look at the street. You can't even get in the parking lot. There isn't a parking lot.
The water is 6 inches.
The water's, we couldn't get here. We had to go around the back there to get here. Richard, are you on the food deployment field here? Okay.
I'm on the food line.
Are you on the list?
I'm on the list.
What a melon, man. Guest of honor, Elliot Scott. Digitalizing this moment in pictures. Hey! I can't believe. Is that Elliot's piece of cake?
I spit on it.
Dave Cook. Look at these desserts. All handmade. They'll have a cookie. Woo! Oh, cookie boy. You guys better behave, I'm telling you.
I'm behaving.
You behaving?
I'm
Hey, my daughter. I'm just taking a picture of women bartending. Woo! Elliot's at it again. Just in case this new business doesn't work out, we get you a job flipping burgers at Wendy's restaurant.
At the In-N-Out Burger of Hampton, New Hampshire. Yeah, shoot them down.
Suarez is doing what he does best, kill flies with his tongue.
Hey, speaking of that, you're gonna see my new pets.
Yeah, let's go see them.
After dinner.
What's Suarez do? Let Rich cook and we'll go look at the pets.
I got some new pets in the house. Really? What do you have? They're poison arrow frogs from South America.
In fact, you think you're eating hamburger meat? Those are poison arrow frogs.
Suarez would love these things.
Get them over here. We'll cook them up. Suarez poison arrow
They're
frogs.
little frogs about this big. They're orange and green and black, and you stick flies in the cage. And I want to shut the doors and get.
Elliot, in case his business goes bad, we can open up a burger joint and get him to flip all the burgers.
We're doing that anyway.
I thought Rich Jacobone was the king of the grill, but Midgley's putting him to shame.
Whenever I go to your house, I grill.
Well, hey.
I'm the grill guy.
Hey, I'm the homeowner. I don't grill. I buff paint. I repair planes and buff paint. I don't grill. Gonna let him sweat a little more.
All right, look at Woody.
It was pretty exciting stuff.
That's a long time ago.
Woody was never that young, was he?
You wouldn't know it. Cook. But,
Now this is your plane. Let me get you on camera here.
I've got.
He actually owned this plane. This is his plane, in fact.
There you go. This is it here. Maybe there's a better picture of it here.
And that's a vampire. I gotta get the light out of the camera.
This is the gear was coming up. It looks of it.
And it's flying with an F7 here? I mean, what? A Panther. A Panther. 7. I'm thinking 7 because I'm building a Tigercat. Oh, yeah.
These are all our air show pictures. Earl was involved in those.
Now, Woody, you were in this?
New England Escadrille. While I did a lot of the carpentry work and made their signs and stairs and everything else.
Oh, right. Did they ever let you fly it?
No.
Why am I not surprised?
That's the B-17 that owned by the guy that used to own North American Radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's one of the few that's still flying.
There's about 3 of them in the circuit. There it is.
It's wild.
Believe it or not, that airplane is built out of plywood.
Yes, I know.
The nose section only.
Not the engine mounts and stuff, no.
That engine developed 7,000 horsepower, so it wasn't about to have my own wood.
On balsa wood.
I remember one show at the New England Escadrille. I think there were like 15 P-51s in the country, and we had 13 of them at the show. 14 out of 15 at the show. It was incredible.
2 B-17s and 2 B-25s.
Now, how many, this is a good question. Nostalgia, how many B-29s are still flyable in the world? 2. BP's 1.
BP's 1. There's another one that's flyable but doesn't.
One flew over our world championships at about 100 feet off the runway.
Incredible. And then
Had to be Fifi, right? Yeah, the kid is sending me video. We may plug that into the end of this video.
That's a Hawker Hurricane.
Oh, I love it.
There were only 2 in the world flyable, with this one in Canada and another one in England. As part of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight.
Yeah, I just got a book from Roger Lads about
This
that.
airplane was lost in a hangar fire.
Oh my God, of all things.
We had some very, very rare airplanes at this air show. Incredible. This airplane's in Sweden now.
The one with the checkered tail looks like Danny Banjock, Susie Q. That's right. That isn't Susie Q though. Susie Q's toast, right? A few of the Mustangs in the Northampton area here. Cook in a rare moment, declaring he definitely is tired of being a judge. He's going to get some respect as a flyer. Takes out a gun and shoots all the judges. What? Dave, wouldn't you have loved to shot a few of the judges over the years? I got a few I'd like to shoot. Save that gun. What a party. We're in Dave's Dave's living room.
Yeah, breathe the fruit fly.
Dave's gonna show us the, what are they, what's the correct nomenclature?
Poison arrow frogs.
Poison arrow, where is one?
Now, if you get down here,
Can you,
look down in the
you can't pick them up or anything, huh? Oh yeah, the yellow and black, look at that little,
They're hopping around. There's a green and black one too.
move the land, okay. Ah, there he is. So they basically go hunting and eat the bugs.
There, I just put a ton of bugs in there.
I used to raise those flies for
Biology.
feeding fish.
Yeah, what the hell are they? They disappear.
Last a good long time now.
Yeah, poison arrow frogs.
They're all over the place in there.
How many are in there?
There's 4. There's a green and black one. Then there's 3 orange and black ones. They're a riot.
He dumped them. You can't see him. There he is. There he is. That'd be a good name for your plane, the Poison Arrow. There's another one.
Great idea for paint schemes, huh? Interesting coloring.
I'll tell you, for a rainy day, you know something? We have done a lot of cool things for a rainy day.
Wants to be.
You think it's easy being Dave Midgley? He works out in his gym 4 hours a day with the heavy bar.
Yeah.
The heavy bar.
And look at this. This is how Les and Elliot leave my shop.
Yes,
this morning.
Les and Elliot.
Absolutely perfectly clean
Right.
when they walk in.
Right.
Look at these guys.
Right, I know the type. Oh my God.
Elliot Scott.
Elliot Scott, nice little
Look at
wave.
this. They leave the.
Nice little wave. What are you talking about?
Out. Oh my God. Morning.
Yeah. Well, you got this. This is pretty nice. You have it organized pretty well. You got the jet thing? Is it the same one I have? No, you got a bigger one. Well, maybe they're the same.
Same one.
Same one.
It works well.
Nice. Got those hand launch gliders up there. Got the Cavalier. Got Tradition up there. PSP.
He is ready.
products.
He's all set.
How's he doing?
The tail has all been reglassed.
All right.
The tail's reglassed, and
We should have had a refinishing party today. Get some of these planes back in
He is
action.
ready to start. He is
What a
ready
day.
to start retissuing.
All right.
Cavalier's ready for lettering. These guys are ready to fly. This guy's ready to finish. This guy
Right.
needs a rudder.
A lot of good memories wrapped up in this rack, baby.
Some old stuff there.
A lot of good memories, hey.
Old stuff.
A lot of good memories.
Yeah, you want to see a really good memory?
Then he refinished my toolbox.
It's not redone yet, but it's all stripped out.
That's the original sweeper toolbox. I'm telling you
It's all
something.
stripped out.
That is pro stuff.
Wait a minute, you can take this.
That is the original one. Look at these guys. These guys got more stuff.
Here you go.
There's a Super
Check it out.
Ringmaster up
Look
there.
at this.
Oh, the big app. This is my trophy. 1991.
These all came out. I saved them all out of your toolbox.
Oh, okay. Look at this. The Tsunami Rivs.
1991.
These all came out from my toolbox.
Everything.
This is one of the Westover contests. Wow, these are in rough shape.
This is
94.
exactly the way they came off your toolbox.
Big Jim.
Oh, here, take the 1982 Nats, first place all-time stunt.
Wow.
They're all yours.
Yeah, put them in a box. Oh, here you go. Look at this.
May 10th, 7th.
You know what this number is on here? You know what that number is?
No.
The Air Coop number, 2833 Hotel. Wow.
I even look at this.
I won a lot of contests.
Look at this. Look at this.
Shogun. Oh, Shogun. That's what Kiss Alpha at the team trials. Borrowed my Shogun.
1983 Nats.
Wow. Ooh, what
1980
nostalgia.
Nats.
Wow,
I saved it.
I had
all this stuff.
I feel like I've already lived this life, and now I'm just looking back at
You're
it.
gonna get it back.
I'm getting it shoved, kind of.
82.
Beauty Award. Woo.
82.
Lincoln Nats.
Sweeper.
Lincoln Nats with Richie Tower.
All these.
This is a true thing, by the way.
I peeled all these things off.
This, by the way, you know, is a true thing. I was the national record holder in 1972. Day Super Stock motorcycles. Look at this stuff going on.
I pulled every one of these off with great care.
Oh, you got the alligator from Lake Charles? Which one is he from?
Never insult an alligator until after you've crossed the river. These are all the original
There's the
latches.
sweeper.
All the original latches for the,
No, here's what you gotta do. Don't give me these. When you finish this toolbox, we gotta
they're
put
gonna
them all
go
back on. Polish them
They're
up.
gonna
clean
go
them,
back on.
And we'll give that to John Bodak for his museum.
But the box has all the oiled silk wood.
You got rid of it? Beautiful.
It's all been redone.
There's a saying, tsunami lives. Can you imagine that? You come down to it. The truth is, you know what the truth is? We've had a pretty good life, Dave.
The leather handle.
The leather handle. Don't lose the handle. Oh, boy, amazing how this became Party Central and now it's Ping Pong Theater Central.
Before you start, can I have a Coke? One Coke? I don't know, are there any cold ones in the green thing?
Well, the party's over. Tomorrow morning we're eating back at the airport motel at 8. A great party. When we get up in the morning, it's a bright sunny day and a biplane is flying already. We're already getting biplane rides from the little airport where we're going to go have breakfast. Check this out. What a great way to start the day. Right over the motel. This really is a neat little place. This really is. I hope I've been able to capture the flavor of all these custom cars and things going on and model railroading and biplane. It's like a throwback, like going right back in the 40s or something being here. Really a cool place. Apparently they have two of these guys here. Wood prop right there for you. One of the world's still operational, commercially operational DC-3s. We just had a couple of AT-6s fly over. They had a Pitts fly by on a low pass. Apparently they're north of here in Rochester. There's an air show today, and there's some B-25s at the air show. So this might be, we'll get some pictures of some exciting stuff happening here. We're trying to talk Elliot into taking a ride in a biplane. There's a lot of home builds on this airport too. And it is a fabulous, beautiful, sunny, cool day too. Sweatshirt day. So far anyway. Doing his run up. You know, if you've never been to an airport where you're on a grass field and you're really at a throwback in time, you're really with just some unbelievable. There's an ag cat here. Drop duster. You almost can close your eyes and you're back in the 40s or the 50s when this was what young kids my age, when I was 7, 8, 10 years old, I dreamed about just hanging out at the airport. just watching a prop turn and thinking, holy crow, maybe someday I'll get a ride in one of these. And years ago, every once in a while, you would get a ride.
To remember your shoes.
Knucklehead. We are dying to get Elliot to take a ride in his biplane, but so far he has resisted. But we're not done putting the pressure on him. Oh, what a weekend. Even with the rain, this has turned out to be a fabulous, fabulous weekend. We have found so many things to do up here. If you've never been to the Hampton contest, this is a good. This is one you don't want to miss. The reason that prop looks like it's not turning is he's running exactly 2,500 RPM. Well, we're finally at the field and finally ready to fly. And one of the few things, because of all the rain yesterday, of course, there's plenty of mud. You can see the outhouses have little footprints going to them. But it looks like we're going to have a decent day, maybe a windy day. The breeze is starting to come up. But so far, everybody seems to be in a really good mood. And this is a great little place to fly. In the past, when we've had the contest here, it's just been a great little flying spot. Imagine, there's ARFs, a lot of ARFs. In fact, this one belongs to Dave Cook. You can see it flies like similar to George Aldrich's, with the flies clockwise, as of course Rich Jacobone's planes do, and Dave Cook's planes. We had originally thought that this will be a weekend we could trim out the A26, but that's not going to happen because we're only going to get 1 or 2 flights here. But we'll return to Richfield Park, Palisade Park during the week next week. Want to get back to our counter-rotating prop test program, assuming nothing else breaks on the plane. We're still not sure. We don't have enough flights to really be confident in it, but we will put it to the test today. Another twin-engine plane here at P-38.
Because it comes on, it breaks pretty hard. You gotta fly a little slower.
Actually, it looks like they got quite a nice turnout for considering how yesterday was. It was damn near a hurricane. Some bislobs for entertainment. Some sumner on the back.
Thrill a minute somewhere.
The Flying Venetian Blind. He seems to just crank him out. He makes enough of these. They could win World War I if he was around then. Just keep building them.
The thing almost pulled him off his feet. His back ever went out, he went up in the trees.
That's an act. He's faking it. I don't believe that for a minute. I could fly that with 2 fingertips. Well, he's only got 2 56s on there, right? 2 Sato 56s. When they go lean, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. And it doesn't seem to bother him when he crashes and takes off a wing or one of the motors comes out. It just keeps flying. It's an amazing piece of equipment.
In Northampton, he crashed that 68 wing thing he had. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yeah.
I went running out with a first aid kit. It was beyond the Band-Aid, I'm telling you.
Jim is our total source of entertainment at all of the meets. Well, I just hope the day holds up like today, like right now. Wow, what a day. After yesterday, did you guys get hit with that big rain?
Yeah, it was,
we were up by Rye, by the mansions, checking out the mansions, and it just really came down.
we were up in York, Maine.
Wow.
Light show in the ocean.
Yeah.
like flash thunder, flash thunder.
Yeah, we were by York 2 days before. We were antiquing up there by Kenny Bunkport. That's a nice area. They must have had some kind of big car show going on. All kind of street rods going along back there. Who's that put in the sun? Get the dope to dry up, or you can still smell the dope in the car. So whip it up. Let's hear about it. Flip it over. Let me see the bottom.
That's a cardinal.
Everything here is a cardinal.
The cardinal wing. My Stuka's a cardinal wing.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's nice.
Stay away from this.
I got special thanks to Sleepy. And then on the outboard wing windy.
Beware Hitman. For anybody that doesn't know, this is the guy that almost killed Sleepy last year, 2 years ago.
You definitely killed my cardinal.
We have living proof of that. Nice. That looks nice.
What a nightmare that was.
Oh, man. He almost killed the event on the East Coast with that.
What was I watching when I built this one?
Oh, I don't know.
That's nice. You did a nice job.
You got to understand the routine. When you copy any of my technology or ideas, never give me credit. It ruins my whole day.
Oh, you have built up flat.
Look how nice that is.
When I built them, they were solid and they were so damn heavy. So I just hollowed them out and put ribs in them.
Oh,
I took
nice.
about 1.5 ounces off.
But how did you manage to keep them straight when you were cutting them out?
I already had them shaped.
Oh, you already had all the cuts in.
I had them all
the
shaped.
Yeah.
So it was just a matter of cut out the middle and put in a
Yeah.
Yeah, I toyed with the idea of doing that, but I was afraid that after you cut out the middle, the flap itself would bend.
Yeah.
It was.
No, the wood was so hard and so heavy that it just didn't change shape.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is nice.
Of course, while I was doing this, the Columbia
Oh, the
went.
space shuttle, yeah.
So this is kind of my tribute to
For the space shuttle people that died.
Apollo.
Nice cockpit. Boy, you got to teach Rich how to make a cockpit like that. That's why
I put the big holes in it because I have real long pipe cleaners to get in there to clean it, but I haven't. I forgot the pipe cleaners. It's a little foggy in there. But
we got a headset with a little spaghetti.
Yeah, I see that.
That's nice.
How did you manage to do that? Oh, that's wire.
yeah, it's telephone. The
Boy,
telephone wire.
you're on all these tricks. You're next to your Stuka's gonna have all these tricks.
That's nice.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Really nice.
I went a little nuts with these screws one day.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't worry, we're all a little nuts.
Just take a silver Sharpie, put a dot.
Right.
Yeah.
Did a fine job.
Thank you.
Looks nice to me.
Keep Sleepy away from you.
Sleepy can't wait to see how it feels.
That guy.
Well, 2 weeks ago when I showed Sleepy the decal on the outboard wing, I said, beware.
He didn't think it was funny?
This means you.
He didn't think it was funny, huh? Another nice cardinal.
Real nice.
Yeah, other than the tips, Wendy, it's the cardinal rib set, and then I went off the plans, the bigger stab, the bigger elevator, the bigger flap, and then of course the tips are different.
I don't know, I see an awful lot of good ones, so there's gotta be something there.
Which ultimately the moisture will dissipate, but it takes time.
Yeah, by the time the contest is over, the moisture
It'll be-
dissipates.
See, it's gotten much better.
He's got foggy canopy syndrome.
Well, it's realistic.
Well, what do you think happens in a real plane? You go in the morning early, and that's what it's like.
Where'd you get the canopy for that?
Dave, Midgley made it.
Made it.
Oh, okay, so it's... Well, you want to tell us about it, or are you just going to gloat over being a world-famous builder?
I figured you'd guess it out. No, I bought this at the Nationals from Kenny Stevens
Okay.
last year.
We all know Kenny.
And I hunted down the original engine for this plane. It was in August 2000, flying models, this particular model. And so I got the entire original setup from the article, the magazine.
Oh, okay.
And been just flying it ever since, trimming it out and stuff. Changed the landing gear from the wing to the fuselage.
That's always a good thing if you fly on grass, that's for sure.
Yeah, I ripped it out. I ripped it out on the...
I didn't want to make it that blunt.
Well, that's what happened, and so I had to do that. Been trimming it and working on it ever since. And
Looks like it flies okay.
yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Got all 4 circles going. There's a circle down on a lower little level here. There's a circle up here. Dave Cook is on, flying his reverse ARF. And we got 2 circles here, one in the back where Jim Sun was flying a triplane, and one up here, Billy Suarez taking a practice flight. So all 4 circles are going to have planes on them simultaneously here within seconds. Billy Suarez taking his first practice flight. It's gotten a little breezy, but certainly a whole lot better than the last couple of days with the rain.
respect I get, they're going to let me judge beginner. I get to judge the beginner event today, so we won't get a lot of footage of flying, but we certainly will want to make our contribution to the beginner event. And we've got some world champion videos that we're going to raffle off later, world championship videos, so got what looks like a day that's going to be real nice, and it's hanging nice, just a little breezy, which is coming and going. An excellent turnout. Boy, would we love to have a meet at that little airport, though. And that might happen in the future. Dave's been trying to arrange it. Just the place they wanted us to use for the meet turned out to be a little bumpier. It would have required a lot of work. But I'm not sure it won't happen in the future. And you can see that little restaurant. You could sit in there, have coffee, and watch Rich Jacobone put his Stuka through the paces. It'll be a great day. So after Rich flies, we're going to go over to the beginner event. We have 10 flights to judge. He'll probably eat up the middle of the day. But if the weather holds, we're just going to hopefully get some nice flights, get some retrimming done on the A26. A couple of flights, extra flights on that wouldn't hurt right now. And hopefully next week, get back to our test program, get the reverse turning engine in the plane, and try those props that we have, see if there's going to be any future in that for our Tigercat. That's what we're trying to do, is build on all the things that have been happening with the A26 repair, which is now hopefully complete, and parlay all of that into our Tigercat ship for next year, which are ready. I think John already said he cut the wing cores. They'll be on our way back to us next week. We're going to be trying to do some experimental wing similar to the glass covering, and that'll be on one of the next tapes, where we cover the wing with glass and then send it back to John for a complete cowling. For anybody who doesn't know either, we're going to have plans for Rich's Stuka at some future time. Elliot Scott's been taking measurements and dimensions and going to try to, maybe over the building season, get a nice set of plans, which if anybody was building a Stuka, they can have a molded cowl, canopy, plans, and a wing, either foam or built up. We have wing ribs for this. Of course, it's a cardinal wing. So you can kind of have a semi-kit Stuka if you wanted to. And we may even offer that on our website at some future time, but this is proven to be a good, he's got two of these that fly very well. And it's difficult to even picture making a Stuka if you don't have the canopy, and the cowl parts just get so labor intensive. If you have the molded parts, it would really make it a doable project for a lot of people that maybe we're interested in these. Maybe even Matt, who knows, maybe even Matt Noonan. Hey, life's full of surprises. Big Bannon's beautiful. have to see this one up close. Maybe we can get them to take it apart later. One of these is to take apart and one isn't. I don't know which one this is. Peter Michael really did do, we gave him a hard time the other night at the party, but really did do a lot of work on the field, mowed the whole field, even under some rainy, even mowed the gliders of the world. Isn't that cheating?
If it was cheating, he wouldn't do it.
Sure I would. When did cheating ever stop a Pollock from doing anything? Could well be right. All right, if you guys want to give us any commentary, yeah, like, oh, this is terrible, that's fine.
Okay. I judge him at the map. This is the best line in the plan. Put in a couple of points in the match, on which I thought he was underscored there. Airplane is very big, 26 with a fast airplane anyway. Got out of realistic. Real speed. Like a kingdom out of this guy.
All right, so what'd you guys think?
Pretty good. We had a few problems in the middle of the data. But still amazing for an aircraft that size. That complex to crank it through the maneuvers like that.
Even more amazing is when he repaired it. He added 8 ounces and he could have doesn't fly any
That finishes. Zero landing. Zero flight path. We can look at the landing anyhow.
Go, Wendy! All we need here is Jimmy Damaro.
Yeah, Jimmy the Damaro.
How come?
We don't have anybody yet to throw a temper tantrum.
Hey, you guys are on tape.
So, I saw Jimmy out he was at Mount Hampton.
I don't know.
I saw him.
From what I gathered, though, after Brodak, he was going to give up the hobby.
Well, he was back out after that.
All right. He does that all the time. Oh, is he moving? Bill Suarez. Costello, what they're going to do is play another round. We're done with beginner and intermediate. I judge both of them. Mike Costello is, this is his second official, of course. I think Dave shot some video of the bomber flying, but we ran overtime. I haven't even worked on fuel consumption since we had the incident. The bird incident. But the plane apparently still flies. I think it flies the same. I don't see a whole lot different. It has no tip weight at all in it, and 8 ounces of repair in the outboard nacelle and wing, so, which are now really 6 1/4 or 6 3/4. But we'll get some more of that off. And hey, we're just happy to have it back in the air. Even if it runs overtime again today, and we'll get a second flight, of course. Everybody has had a great time. This has been a memorable weekend. And Elliot has to go back to Boston. He's going to leave right from here. The trophies they made out of seashells. That's a great idea. And it was great meeting a bunch of new people we haven't met before. Our friend with the vampire. We actually met a guy from the train store that, maybe I even got this on video, that flew a real A26. I gave him a complimentary A26 video. I think he'll be enjoying that. He actually came out. He's not a model. He came out to watch us and had a great day. Even bought some hamburgers and supported our effort to generate some money for the troops in Iraq. And Dave's, all the proceeds from the contest go to the Girl Scouts, which support the troops in Iraq through some program through the Girl Scouts. And they generated quite a bit of money with the raffle and with the entry fee and with the video donations that we made. So now that we own an aircraft carrier, and both Kent Kaiser and I bought the aircraft carrier where they're going to be sending some old stunt losers to, which I think is really cool. Even guys that aren't modelers might enjoy that because they're involved in aviation. They might enjoy the work that we do to make these models fly, and the time we share. Just a day like today, just get away from the hustle and bustle of life, the molding of carbon parts, the making of fluorocarbon parts, and in Mike Costello's case, the making of giant paychecks. And may he keep doing them forever. Actually, we talked seriously about giving Mike this wing and nacelles for his A26. And think more about it, of building another wing over the winter. But in the meantime, I just want to fly the plane. And for the 8 or 9 days I didn't have that plane, I missed it. Need to keep it. Need to have it. It's been a good friend. Actually, it's been a great friend. I've had some of the most fun days with Rich down at the field, and certainly had a good time at this contest. It's been a blast. And it always seems to be a little bit of a crowd pleaser. Okay, you got it. I'm just going to finish Mike's flight. You want to put him over by Karen?
Yeah, we do. Your wife's got him.
On a plate? Okay, she'll insist that I eat off a plate because I'm such a low-class guy. Mike Estella. Flies multiple events and has an A26 under construction. What a guy. The Cargill's latest plan. And they have the P-38 contingency ready to do their demo flights later today.
It was real bad.
And what's nice about this contest, once the contest ends, it usually turns into a great, great fun fly until dark.
Well,
Check it out. They let me use the camera. Here's Bick on his official flight. And there's the chain gang group right here. Yeah, there they are. Hey, was ist los, man? I did. Yes, I did. I hit the button.
it didn't work.
Look at that. Here it's Jacobone. And this damn fish. Oh, the engine sounds great, Billy. Sounds like it's back to its normal.
One little goal.
Oh, glad you caught it.
Overmeyer, good people. Rich is low, but he's consistently low.
Yeah, unless he takes a vendetta.
Yeah, right.
Once in a while he takes a vendetta. But I think he's gotten over that now. He's been better the last couple of years. Gary McCormick is one of the high judges. Always has been.
Is that right?
Yeah, always has. And he favors a certain style, which tends to be the West Coast style. It's not that he's dishonest, but he likes a small, smooth pattern. Some of the best middle-of-the-road judges were probably Lee L'Oreal. He tended to be low, but he was very consistent, very good. Gene Mills is a very good judge. He tends to be tough.
There's my car. I can breathe easy.
Well, he's been going a long time.
Said he was going to go for 15 minutes.
I bet he went down to the beach and checked out all the babes.
I don't know what he did.
We about right?
I think so. Circle Center is right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should be good.
And if you look at the stake exact opposite thing.
Yeah.
It's about that. What's Jeff? Was that Jeff Henson right there? Or Hanson? Yeah. How do you pronounce his last name? Hanson, I think. Hanson. Okay. Hanson or Hanson. Here we go. You the official pornographer? Pornographer? Yeah, thanks. Hey, he says, you mind taking a picture of me while I'm flying? He says, yeah, I'm going to charge you.
I'll say one thing about Wendy. When he gives the hand signal, boy, he's one of the guys that least seldom has a problem.
Yeah. He's at least good well.
Mr. Cook, you're probably going to write a little something about this contest.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, for God's sake, don't say that Jeff Hansen.
Oh no! Hey, this camera's on, you know.
And the day, the evening we announced it, nobody knew that, oh, that. It's just supposed to be laying around. All right, getting better.
You better buy all Wendy's tapes.
Nobody from the West Coast for this contest.
Well, we have to say it. Oh, Jeff Hansen was not here.
Yeah, right. Yep, do it again. Here we go.
That's when he's going airborne.
Turned out to be really one of the nicest contests of the year, but we got a long, long ride home, and we'll have a lot of good memories for that ride home. Hard for me. Yeah, if you're done flying, right?
You know me, I'm a horrible.
Everybody likes to see planes. For some reason, there's a mental thing. They like to see them come apart.
I'll re-kit it for you.
Re-kit it.
This one here's by design.
Bic Bannon, world famous for the barnstormer that fits into a shoebox. Very famous. Put the Ukrainians to shame with his technology.
Time me on this one, Wendy?
There you go. It's go. 30 seconds and counting. 8 seconds and counting. All right, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, if it gets any better than this, I'll stop eating pizza. Oh, let me rephrase that. I'll eat less pizza. Let me rephrase that. Holy moly.
Nearby pizza shop would be very disappointed on that news.
You bet. Well, I can see the Ukrainians now eating their heart out. Oh, please. We can take ours apart faster than you. Look at that, how nice that comes apart. Mara marara. So do you have line clips up on the belt crank, or? That's slick as toast. That is nice. I like that. Anybody doesn't know, Bic makes the world's, what shall we call them? The world's best flutes, or the most expensive flutes, or both?
Or both. You want a flute from Vic, be prepared to wait 5 years and pay $250,000. That's what my commission.
Okay, here you have it.
That's it. Let's see, the time is, that took less than 2 minutes. But I thought you said the engine came out, the tank, the bell crank came out.
They do.
That's amazing. That's worth the price of a video right there. That's absolutely amazing. Very cool. Close out the fun fly. DJ, Dave's son, is getting an ARF flying lesson with his, I'm not sure if it's Woody's ARF, they all look alike, these ARFs. Oh, to be young again. Just to be young. And this always is the best part of the contest, as people start flying each other's planes and hanging out and taking planes apart and teaching kids how to fly and using up all the old food that we didn't use that's been sitting in the grill for 2 hours. What a day. What a great memory this has been. At the end of the tape, but Billy Suarez is going to put up some flights with his, I guess we should call it a sport trainer, one of his older models. And the Stuka, and we'll probably meet during the week for some flying sessions with Rich, with the Contra props. This is the woman that made it all happen.
First of all, thank you to my wife.
Hey! Woo!
You guys did a great job. My daughter.
Hey!
She just wants to win the money.
She just wants the money. She's in it for the bucks.
Yeah, my uncle.
Mrs. Carvel.
Thank you.
Woo! Hey! Look at the trophies are made out of, we're going to run out of tape here. The trophies are made out of seashells.
Those are biscuits for money.
What most of you don't understand is Friday night, everybody knows it's Ford Friday night. We had one guy that came down here in the pouring rain and put this field together for us. Pete.
Yeah. Hey, Pete! Hey! Hey!
It is. Good. All the way from California via London, via Sherwood Forest.
Attica. Hey, Elliot! Whoa! Hey! Woo!
He and Les Demmett spent hours helping us with these trophies, so there's a huge thank you to them.
Thank you.
Hey!
There you go.
Woo! Hey!
Congratulations.
Don't let it go to your head, Dave.
Told me too late.
Okay.
Woo!
There we go.
All set?
Hey, nice shirt. Where'd you get that shirt? Wow. Should put a seashell on that shirt. Hey, whoa.
Sleepy, I wouldn't have that plane.
Oh, boo, boo, boo. Hey, woo.
Now we've got 2 more awards.
And a good glow plug.
Yeah. Points separated Herman, Goering, and Bomber Command.
Hey. Oh. More seashells. Now there's something I really
seashells.
put it right in my foot, right in my Bomber Command seashells.
Get that, take the camera.
Brain award. Ah. Hey. Oh.
There you go. It's amazing that it's all in one piece.
Tangling with the birds.
Having a little trouble in inverted flight here. He's going to have this guy for lunch.
These have been mixed.
Okay, thanks for joining us. Please share the tapes. And we'll see you on the next one. We're getting into our counter-rotating props. And the Tigercat. See you on the next tape.